In 1787, American clockmaker Levi Hutchin invented the first personal alarm clock. However, this clock had a very peculiar feature. It could only sound at 4 o'clock in the morning. This was because Hutchin created the clock with the intention of waking up early for his work obligations, laying the groundwork for the subsequent development of increasingly sophisticated and versatile alarm clocks. Female dragonflies, as an evolutionary strategy, have developed an interesting behavior to avoid unwanted mating with aggressive males. They pretend to be dead when approached by undesired males. During courtship, if a female prefers not to mate with a particular male, she can fall from the air and remain motionless on the ground, simulating being dead. Did you know that t-shirts were invented for single men who didn't know how to sew buttons onto their shirts or use needles? The initial success was so great that by 1913, the U.S. Navy incorporated the buttonless white t-shirt as part of its official uniform, and the acclaimed actor Marlon Brando popularized this outfit in the film called A Streetcar Named Desire in 1951. It is known that the sand from the desert is not suitable for the creation of concrete and other construction materials due to its composition. Thus, Saudi Arabia, despite having vast stretches of desert, imports sand from Australia to meet its construction needs. The manchineel is considered the most lethal tree in the world. It is found in tropical coastal areas of Central America and the Caribbean. Although it appears harmless, all parts of the tree are extremely deadly. Simple contact with its sap or the tree itself can cause severe burns to the skin. Even inhaling the smoke produced by burning the wood can be dangerous. Squirrels play a surprising role in reforestation due to their accidental forgetfulness. These animals bury their nuts for food, but often forget where they hid them. In 1923, at the Belmont Park racetrack, an astonishing event occurred. During a race, jockey Frank Heitz suffered a heart attack and passed away suddenly. However, astonishingly, his body remained trapped in the saddle, and his horse, Sweet Kiss, continued running and, against all odds, crossed the finish line first. Who hasn't played with a deck of cards in their life? But did you know that each king in a deck of cards represents a great king from history? The King of Spades represents King David, Hearts represents Charlemagne, Clubs represents Alexander the Great, and Diamonds represents Julius Caesar. Chinese checkers, despite their name, were not invented in China, but in Germany. This strategy game was developed in the 19th century by surgeon George Law. It was patented in 1892 under the name Stur Alma. In 1962, in a small village in Tanzania called Kashasha, a mysterious and unique event took place in medical history. A laughter epidemic broke out that lasted for several months. Hundreds of people, mostly young students, began to laugh uncontrollably without an apparent cause. This contagious laughter spread like a virus, affecting around 1,000 people. The phenomenon had a significant impact on daily life, closing schools and even preventing people from carrying out their usual tasks. Some cats can show symptoms of allergies towards humans, as you read, although it is more common for people to be allergic to cats due to the proteins in their saliva, skin, and urine. There are documented cases of cats that seem to react negatively to people. In Japan, there is a peculiar profession known as oshiya, or train pushers. These employees work in the most congested train stations, such as in Tokyo, where the subway can be so full of passengers that they cannot enter by themselves. Oshiya are responsible for ensuring that all passengers get in safely by pushing people to fit into the cars. The speed of a computer mouse is measured in units called mickeys. A mickey is a measurement unit used to quantify the movement of the mouse on the screen. It was coined by Microsoft in the 1980s. This measurement is essential for gamers and graphic designers. Nintendo began its journey in 1889 in Kyoto, Japan, as a playing card toy company called Nintendo Kopai, founded by Fusashiro Yamauchi. They originally produced Japanese playing cards known as Hanafuda, becoming a local success and helping to establish Nintendo in the entertainment market. It was in the 1970s that the company ventured into the video game industry, producing arcade games like Donkey Kong. If you have ever had the fortune of observing a sea turtle outside the water when it comes to nest on a beach, you may have noticed that it looks like it is crying. In reality, this is an absolutely normal mechanism in these animals, adapted to life in the sea, by which they can get rid of excess salt in their bodies after ingesting food in the ocean. In Hungary, a very ingenious road that produces music has been created, known as Route 67. It works thanks to grooves and slots in the pavement that are strategically placed to produce musical notes when the tires interact with them. The melody varies with the speed of the vehicles. If they go at the allowed speed, it produces a sound, but for those who exceed the limit, the sound becomes very annoying. Weighing up to 20 kilograms, the largest seed in the world comes from a palm species called Lodoicea maldivica, or sea coconut. Native to the Seychelles Islands in the Indian Ocean, this seed is known for its unusual shape that resembles human buttocks. In the past, it was believed that the seeds were the forbidden fruit of the Garden of Eden and were used as decoration in the homes of the rich and powerful. Although they are very large, the seeds of Lodoicea maldivica can float in water for months without sinking. Hamburg, a German city nestled along the banks of the Elbe River, holds the title of having the most bridges in any global city, with approximately 2,312 structures. These bridges not only connect different parts of the city, but also play a vital role in its identity and economy, allowing for the uninterrupted flow of commercial and tourist vessels. Eating an orange may have stress-relieving benefits due to its vitamin C content and other nutrients. Vitamin C is an antioxidant that can help reduce cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and strengthen the immune system. The remains of the largest animal ever found on Earth have been discovered. This incredible animal has been named Parusetus colossus in honor of Peru, the country where it was found. The discovery took place in the Ica Desert, where this colossal creature lived over 40 million years ago. It weighed 340 tons, double that of a blue whale, the largest living animal. Its smallest vertebra weighs more than 100 kilograms. For now, efforts are being made to reconstruct not only the animal itself, but also the environment in which it lived. A TikToker named Gabby Alvarez revealed an incredible tip for saving money while attending a Coldplay concert. After the show, she began picking up a bunch of cups that people had thrown on the ground during the performance. When she collected as many as she could, she turned them in at the bar, because the concert organization paid attendees €2 for each cup returned. In Japan, falling asleep in public, whether on the subway, at work, or at school, is not frowned upon, as it has cultural connotations distinct from those in many other societies. It is synonymous with having worked very hard, and there is a term for this that reflects that the person is so dedicated to their work. Hedgehogs are known for their characteristic quills, which are actually modified hairs made up of the same protein that makes up our nails and hair. But you might not have known that they can have between 5,000 and 7,000 quills on their body. When a hedgehog feels threatened, it rolls into a ball, exposing its sharp quills in all directions, creating a very effective defensive barrier. Henry W. Seeley was the inventor of the electric iron, which he presented to the public on June 6, 1882. However, his invention was nicknamed the fool's invention. Why? At that time, houses did not have electricity, and there was no adjustable thermostat to prevent garments from burning.